YouTube? I'm the Gaming Pixels 187, and this is Side Scroller Sunday, episode 32. Super Metroid continues today, and what a weird week it's been. So, now, I had to work Friday night, so I was able to get our Slamcast recording day moved, at least temporarily, for this week, to Thursday. So we record Thursday night, me, Brandon, and Dave. And we have a nice discussion about what the landscape of wrestling after TNA finally dies. Which is going to happen, you know, even though Bram signed another multi-year contract, this company has hit the iceberg, it's a sinking ship, MVP has jumped off of it, everyone has pretty much jumped off. Ones are staying there, they're just for the paycheck, for the exposure, or because they're going to admirably go down with the ship. We talk about Battleground. I rail on Kevin Dunn because this motherfucker deserves it. You know, all the Russo hate is pretty much passe. It's completely irrelevant at this point because this guy's done his damage, and you're just piling onto the guy. I'm, again, no way defending anything Russo has booked. You know, all the hate he's gotten has been justly, deserved. But as far as guys that really deserve it, it's Kevin Dunn. This Bucky Beaver bucktooth motherfucker, after the baffling ending to Owens and Cena, after, you know, Kevin Dunn, who's he's been in the company for years. He's a television producer who can't stand, he's in a wrestling company, you know. Cornette told the story one time about how they were in St. Louis and they booked all these great NWA champions like Harley Race and Briscoe and Pat Muchnick, I believe, and I'm probably getting the name wrong, but these amazingly great St. Louis wrestling legends, and they're in the production. I mean, Kevin is like, why don't we just do that before the show? No one's gonna know who these guys are. Probably munch on a carrot. You know, you can slap a pair of ears on this guy and he can go as a Bugs Bunny cosplayer. You know, that guy is that type of fucker. And all the reports came out, you know, Monday after the pay-per-view that Kevin Dunn was in Vince's ear, that, you know, Cena's losing his merch sales, and gotta put the kibosh here on old Kevin. The Undertaker came back to an amazing pop, big mark-out moment, because anytime the Undertaker comes back, you lose your shit. And they were very careful about protecting Kevin Owens. Or not Kevin, but Brock Lesnar. You know, it took a cake to the dick to get this guy taken out. So there's that. Heads up, this part of the playthrough is gonna be a lot of me trying to figure out where the fuck I'm going. So yeah, I got a 44-minute chunk of footage here. I'm probably gonna cut out where I'm really fucking lost, and then I'm just gonna cut the next video in 2 weeks. I ideally would like to do it every week, but every 2 weeks seems to work out pretty good, especially because I really should get a review up. Fuck. But, so, yeah, Battleground, we talk about, you know, TNA dying, all that shit. We do our little Iron Shake tweet of the week, and I figure, okay, Friday, I'm going to start the rendering of the episode off of my editing software. I'm going to get it all cleaned up, and, you know, this is my first executive producer, so I'm doing my thing. I'm editing up, cleaning up, got all our music in there, all our sound effects, our fucking bullshit for Iron Sheik, and then I wake up Friday about noon. Just good day. I'm going to get up, I'm going to run some Road to Glory matches. And I did finish that. You know, I've got our Lord and Savior Brock Lesnar ready to go once I level him up and get him pro'd properly. Right now, I'm just finishing up WrestleMania Jimmy Uso. And I get up, and the internet is ablaze. Because some shit came out that was wow. And we talked about it on Slamcast. We talked about Hogan dropping the N-word with the hard R. You know, I talk about, you know, MVP dropped a promo on TNA where he did say it because he blatantly called out news media who like to call black people thugs when they really want to call them the N-word. You know, Hogan brings up the hypocrisy. Well, Vince McMahon said it on TV, brother. Well, first of all, different time. It's the Mr. McMahon character. You know, Mr. McMahon character. It's a complete satirical, over the top, you know, thing. Survivor Series '05. Look it up. It's just unbelievably absurd. You know, it's Vince McMahon. He could pretty much get away with anything. It's all about context. You know, and they fired him. He's off and tough enough. He's actually out of the video game, too. You know, they dropped the Axelmania gimmick. But it's gonna blow over, and Hogan will be back. Sure, that won't be, maybe, you know, year? Give it about 6 months to a year. Hogan's gonna come back, and he's gonna get a big pop, and he's gonna be back to being the Shell. But that's going on. So yeah, we basically re-record the entire fucking episode. Then I got gameplay on Saturdays. You know, I'm playing a lot of Saints Row 4 Get Out of Hell DLC, the standalone game. Because I got, you know, the Saints Row 4 Super HD remaster, I guess, you know, not re-elect, the re-elected, yes, the re-elected. I'm thinking Commander-in-Chief Edition that I pre-ordered on the 360 because, well, fucking Saints Row 4 is goddamn awesome. If you have an Xbox One or PS4, you know, get it. Track down a copy, man. Just go get it. It's fucking awesome. You know, Roddy Piper's in it, which is all, you know, there is just it's so over the top. It's insanity, you know. You can run around naked. You have as Pro Jared put it in his top 10 dicks in gaming video. Sex appeal meter, more like dick meter. Yeah, you can just run around naked, you know. You've got insane weapons. You've got the penetrator comes back. You have the rectifier probe. You can get the GAT 5, you know, the knife thrower. You get fucking dubstep guns. It's just fucking awesome. We've gone over our wonderful what Hogan. Obviously, you know, Dave even said it on I Got Gameplay, and I was like, I'm gonna use that and credit you. Hogan doesn't know best. Yeah, go check that out. I Got Gameplay, Dream Games. I believe this was episode. Actually, I don't even remember what number the episode is, but well, Sean Michelin is the host now since Burhan's taking a leave of absence, but then he comes back on Slamcast this week because Hogan used the hard R. Oh my god. You know, I did watch NXT this week. Actually, I don't think I finished it yet. I watched Eva Marie, whose finisher is now the sliced bread #2. Homage to the guy that was helping her. So she wasn't bad. It was like, well, she didn't fuck anything up. It wasn't terrible. There were a few kind of maybe awkward moments where it seemed like her footing, she wasn't sure, but so that happened. God, this part is such bullshit. Especially because I die like 3 or 4 times before I figure, oh wait, I'm close to where I can go back up to my ship and fully heal up. Derp. Oh my god. As far as my summer backlog, I was thinking about going right back to, I did play a little bit of Skyward Sword, but for some reason I decided to go and try and knock out Castlevania 3. Lord help me. I have no idea what the fuck I'm. This game. I mean, my God, I don't get why. Maybe I'm just arrogant because I beat Ninja Gaiden last year. You know, that was a wonderful. Oh, that was a Gen's challenge from one of my fellow hosts on Hey Listen, which we haven't done shit in a while. I know those guys are still doing shit, but I think I need to figure out what the hell's going on because I'm part of this thing too. Even though I've drifted off doing my own adventures, you know, Slamcast, and I've honestly come to the realization that Super Castlevania 4 is a lot easier than the NES Castlevanias. Just for the sole fact that you can whip in 8 directions. That's it! This, you know, one way whip, you know, still the backwards fall bullshit, you know, getting knocked back in the pits is annoying, but you know, jump control is still, you know, pretty stiff and it's tricky. But stage 7 in Dracula's Curse can suck my left nut because you gotta wait for blocks to drop from the ceiling to build a platform to get further in the stage. Oh joy. You know, I could deal with I don't know what's there's a section earlier where you gotta deal with acid falling from the ceilings to melt the blocks to clear your path. Well, they both hurt you. There's no both fucking hurt you. When all of a sudden you have to start dodging fucking wavy line enemies. Good God. Oh my God. The game is just fucking brutal. I don't know why. I guess I'm a fucking masochist. I'm obviously a fucking masochist to even do this. And I've got so many other games on here I could have done. You know, as far as a download title, I could have done Metroid Prime 2. But then this one would have been. I could have done Deadpool on the 360. Could have put that in there. I could have put DuckTales Remastered. Could have put Gargoyle's Quest 2 on here. Super Punch Out. You know, I could have done that, but no. I picked Castlevania. God, the music is so good in this game. I'm just listening to just this theme here. This music. It's so fucking good. It's like I just don't get how the Metroid series has just fallen off the like after Other M. I mean, the Prime series was such a shot in the dark, and it went over so well. But then Other M, which, you know, I think I will play out of just curiosity, kind of see why it is so hated. It's not like it's a broken game, so I'd be able to get through it. But I guess the choices they made in that game, I get like I said, I'm just kind of getting the idea of kind of what happened. It's what they did the same, but I don't know. I could have put fucking, you know, Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse on my list, but no, because I had to put a download game. What did I do? I picked one of the hardest motherfucking games I could have picked. And this is coming off my backlog last year when I put Zelda 2, I put Batman, I put Double Dragon 2 on my fucking thing. I don't know why. I mean, well, Batman was actually a game that's kind of been staring me in the face for probably about 14 years, you know, about a decade and almost a decade and a half. Actually, when did I get that game? Yeah, I might have found out. I think it was 2000. Yeah, it would have been. Oh, I'm happy I beat it, don't get me wrong. That game was just fucking amazing. Everything about it, from the music to the gameplay to the fact that, well, goddamn Batman. And I mean, the Arkham series is fucking amazing. It's like, Batman can always get it, seems to have always gotten good games. I don't know why Superman hasn't. You know, Superman 64, oh good god. I don't need to play that one. I've seen footage. I can tell how unbelievably shitty it is. My god, he's the fucking Man of Steel, and that's what you give him? You give him rings? I it's just amazing what the gaming industry has done. I'm looking because I have Deadpool. I hope to God that they don't fuck up the Deadpool movie because how this game is, this character is fucking hilarious. I mean, a character that just breaks the fourth wall like no fucking tomorrow, and the humor is unbelievable. It's fucking hilarious. You know, there's an achievement there where you just keep slapping the piss out of the unconscious Wolverine, which is hilarious, which is awesome. And it's just full of just joke after fucking joke after fucking joke. I mean, my god. I'm playing the game on the hardest difficulty because I'm a masochist, I guess. I'm just so glad. Like, Deadpool movie, like from what I've seen, it's gonna be fucking good. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. Why I'm playing Castlevania 3 as I'm recording this. I really am. I'm really just riding out time until I can check my WrestleMania fusion. Yep, get another one, and I just hope it's a friggin' diva. Because that's what I need. You know, the game threw me a fucking random WrestleMania Cena as I'm running Road to Glory. Because, well, even though I was gonna get Cena in the Road to Glory, because, yeah. But, so that happens. So now I've got 3 Cenas. I can see him thrice. So one's gonna go into WrestleMania Fusion when that time comes, and I'm just gonna hold on to my single Sami Zayn because I don't want to get rid of him right now. My God, Sami Zayn. One of the. Just hope they bring him up to the main roster and don't fuck him up. But Kevin Dunn has his way. That'll happen. You know, he's done that with Adam Rose, Bo Dallas. You know, the Adam Rose character. It's a comedy gimmick. Yeah, but Bo Dallas was a serious, credible wrestler and contender, you know, on NXT. He was the NXT champion until he lost to the man whose first name WWE forgot, Neville. I don't know what's in this company and making people drop their first names. I'm amazed they haven't, you know, dropped Xavier Wars. They just started calling it Xavier. You know. Well, they've dropped Big E, so just Big E, not Big E Langston. I don't know why. It'd be like if they bring Tyler Breeze up and just call him Tyler. And I had this, you know, pretty plausible theory on Slam when the episode we recorded before Hogan used the hard R. And I said, you know, I think the reason that Kevin Dunn hasn't gotten the chance to do this to Seth Rollins, who's again our former NXT champion, big indie darling, love that term, indie darling, is because he, you know, that's Triple H's. Triple H has full control of that. He's not going to let Kevin Dunn get his little buck teeth all over it. We haven't seen it with, you know, the NXT divas that have come up, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks, because, again, that's Triple H. He's got his hands all over it, and he's not going to let Kevin Dunn fuck it up. But, you know, I don't know why Kevin Owens, you know, it's Kevin Owens getting the, you know, he's hit seeing a wall, which is horseshit. Why would you sabotage, you know, a guy that has proven that he is going to be a huge motherfucking star in your company for the next several years, you know? Oh my god, I don't even know where I really started trying to figure out this is kind of where it is, but I think at this point I'm starting to figure out where the fuck I'm going. It's I mean, I've beaten this game a few times. I've beaten it before. It's too fucking good. It's one of those games I'll go back and, you know, play through every so often because it's one of those ones you really have to. It's just that good. I mean, there are a few games I've gone back through, you know, over the years and beaten multiple times. You know, I've gone through the Sly Cooper series and done it. Mario 3, I've beaten time and time again. Super Metroid's become one of those games. You know, Link to the Past is another one I've gone through and just beat time and time again. Ocarina of Time I've beaten a couple of times. Which reminds me, I do need to get Majora's Mask. Yeah, it's amazing what power bombs do with the ice. You get like this ice shield. That's fucking cool, and I never knew that existed in this game until I randomly did it without even fucking trying. Is there anything else I can bring up? As far as Supercard, I'm pretty sure we've got the old ring domination coming up, so hopefully they fixed the board to where you can start pulling energies, and B, the resets count towards your pity pull. Because I would like to not wait another 2 months before I get an Armenia card. And just hope to God it is another goddamn Cena. Yeah, Cena, you're gonna do the job and get me a good WrestleMania fusion. Fucker. Speaking of Cena, apparently Amy Schumer was talking about her and John's sex scene in Trainwreck. Yeah. For the record, I would probably do Amy Schumer over doing Nikki Bella. For the record. I'm sorry, something about Nikki just seems so fake. I really can't put two fingers on it. Can that work? I don't know. But I've said before, I find Brie more attractive than Nikki. I don't know. Brie seems more like a real person and doesn't hide behind big fake tatas. That sure Kevin doesn't love. He likes strippers with big fake tits. So then he gets to be a real boy. He gets to be in the real world. I can't imagine if Dunn has ever gone to a strip club in his life. They're not. The ladies aren't having a dance with a guy with big giant fucking buck teeth. God. Well, it's funny because just a few episodes ago of this, I called. I compared M. Night Shyamalan to Vince Russo. Which, I still say is a fair comparison, twists, swerves, same fucking thing. And it's funny, I'm actually a few more episodes into the last Avatar, and I'm really understanding why people fucking love this show so goddamn much. It is that fucking good. And I said when I was talking about in the beginning that I didn't watch it because at the time, God, when it came out, I was I think 15. So I'm in high school. I'm not really paying attention to Nickelodeon cartoons anymore. In fact, I was watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh at that point. Which, by the way, they're getting a new movie. Oh joy, that's gonna be awesome. That will be fucking awesome. The Bonds Beyond Time is actually really good. I started watching a bunch of 5D series, which really is pretty good. Of course, at this point in the actual card game, I'm completely out because synchro summons. I'm like, just flies right over my head like fucking, you know, proper ideas and Kevin Dunn, or proper uh, dental work. I don't know. I fucking lost where I was going. Bottom line, Kevin Dunn is a buck-toothed ugly motherfucker. But yeah, that's. I think I'm just about gonna cut. This is almost a half hour. This is a really long fucking episode. But I'm gonna get. I think I get to the beautiful ship save point. But yeah, I can find me over in the Wrestling Revolution Facebook group. But I will say a few things here on Donald Trump, who's surging to the top of the polls in the Republican side. Oh, good God. It's just gonna be a fucking shit show. The three kinds of people that want Donald Trump to run and get the nomination are gullible conservatives, comedies or stand-up comedians, and smart liberals. So I'm gonna cut it there. Pegasus out.